The wait is over. Major U.S. banks begin IQD and VND exchanges at private contract rates for years. The global currency community has waited for this exact moment, and it's finally happening. Multiple major U.S. banks are now confirming live exchange appointments for the Iraqi Dinar IQD and Vietnamese Dong, VND, at exclusive contract rates. The long-rumored redemption centers are active, and private booking portals are now open. What many dismissed as speculation is unfolding in real time. According to well-placed financial insiders, the long-anticipated currency revaluation, RV, is no longer a theory, it's now in motion. In today's special report, we'll explore which U.S. banks have begun processing IQD and VND redemptions, how Tier 4B appointments are being scheduled, what contract rates really mean for currency holders, and how you can prepare before this window officially opens to the public. This is Currency Insider, and this might just be the update you've been waiting a decade to hear. The dinar and dong. From doubt to breakthrough, the Iraqi dinar has long represented both incredible hope and deep skepticism. Since Iraq's post-war rebuilding phase, investors have speculated that the nation's oil-backed economy would eventually drive a major revaluation of its currency. Meanwhile, the Vietnamese dong has quietly been labeled one of the most undervalued currencies on Earth, deliberately kept low for trade advantages, yet connected to one of Asia's fastest-growing manufacturing powerhouses. For years, mainstream analysts dismissed the idea of a global currency reset. But behind the scenes, the world's largest financial players were preparing for exactly that. Today, those preparations appear to be complete. Major banks quietly step forward. Sources confirm that Chase, Wells Fargo, Citibank, and now U.S. Bank have activated specialized internal systems for IQD and VND redemptions. This wasn't done overnight. For years, these institutions have been upgrading digital infrastructure, training specialized staff, conducting confidential test runs. They knew this day would come, and that day is now here. Reports from inside U.S. Bank indicate that private appointment windows for IQD and VND holders are now live. These aren't rumors or chatroom whispers. These are documented confirmations from legitimate financial sources. Understanding contract rates, let's talk about the term that's been circulating for years. Contract rates. A contract rate isn't the same as the exchange rate you see on public Forex screens. It's a privately negotiated rate offered through authorized redemption channels. These enhanced values reflect major oil agreements, reconstruction deals, and long-term international contracts. Essentially, private financial arrangements that governments and institutions have secured behind closed doors. Here's what makes them unique. 1. They're time-sensitive. Contract rates are temporary offers, available only during the structured redemption window. 2. They're not available at retail branches. You can't simply walk into a regular bank and request them. 3. They're invitation-based. Access comes through secure links, appointment systems, or verified dealer networks. This structured rollout ensures a controlled process, preventing mass confusion and keeping liquidity balanced as the new rates go live. The Tier 4B rollout for newcomers. Here's a quick breakdown. Tier 1. Sovereign nations. Tier 2. Large institutions and central banks. Tier 3. Military and government-linked entities. Tier 4. Private individuals and everyday holders within Tier 4. The B group, ordinary investors who purchase through legitimate dealers, represents the final and largest wave. And right now, Tier 4B appointment systems are being activated. Reports indicate redemption centers across major U.S. cities, including Dallas, Houston, Miami, Chicago, Atlanta, Los Angeles, and New York, are staffed, secured, and ready to process exchanges. The infrastructure is live. The system is active, the process has begun. Why now? So why is all this happening now after years of delays? Because the conditions have finally aligned. 1. Iraq's oil-backed growth. Iraq has stabilized oil exports, secured global contracts, and built new economic partnerships. Its currency is now supported by tangible energy wealth. 2. Vietnam's economic surge. Vietnam's manufacturing and trade boom has made its undervalued currency unsustainable. A revaluation is both logical and overdue. 3. Global financial realignment. Central banks worldwide are recalibrating after years of inflation and debt restructuring. Undervalued currencies like the IQD and VND are now being brought closer to fair market value. 4. Bank readiness. The infrastructure has been thoroughly tested. Systems are secure, staff are trained, and procedures are verified. When U.S. banks move at this scale, it means one thing: the green light has been given. What you should do if you're an IQD or VND holder, here's how to prepare. 1. Watch for official notifications via email or text. 2. Follow instructions precisely. Only official redemption links will connect you to contract trade appointments. 3. Bring documentation. Government-issued ID, proof of purchase, and any receipts. 4. Plan your exchange goals. Redemption centers may ask about structured payouts or financial plans. This could be the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity you've been waiting for, but it requires focus, caution, and readiness. The bottom-line skeptics will say, "I'll believe it when I see it." But insiders are already confirming what once seemed impossible. The first major U.S. bank has stepped forward. Redemption centers are live. Tier 4B appointments are being scheduled. The currency revaluation wave has begun. Stay alert, stay informed, and most of all, stay ready. Because when history looks back on this moment, you'll want to say, "I didn't just hear about it, I was part of it." Disclaimer: all content provided by IQD Global Intel is for educational and informational purposes only. We are not financial advisors and do not provide investment, trading, or banking advice. Viewers should always conduct their own research and consult with a licensed financial advisor before making any financial decisions.